What the hell you talking about? Since I'm the only thing to talk about, being here from the start.
So, what I don't understand
Uh-huh.
is everybody has this thing about body count.
What is that?
Why body count? You know what body count is?
I'm just saying, why is that important? Is it going to stop you from doing something?
Well, the thing is, it's been important to women for a while.
Does it stop them from doing what they need to do? It doesn't.
Who? Women?
Women, yeah.
Sometimes they'll
I
hit the
doubt
eject
it.
button.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
And I'm pretty sure if they hit the eject button, they spin the block and come back. I feel like women like men with a higher body count. They just don't want to say that.
Okay. So why don't women share their body count?
Because y'all don't believe them when they do.
Or
Y'all judge them.
Y'all know y'all lying.
Or you judge them if they're telling the truth. If she come out and tell you, yeah, I slept with 70 people. See? That face.
That's dirty work.
You want to take a shot to that?
Let's do it.
Lego.
70 people. That's I think for me, as a mature man, I would never ask about a female's body count. I probably don't care because I'm top tier. Top five. And I just feel like if a dude does ask, he just wants to gauge where he falls into the best or in that category.
So it's the ego thing for y'all.
Every time it's about ego.
Every time. Okay.
Every time.
Okay.
Pride, all that type of stuff.
Do you equate their body count with their experience? Like how experienced they are?
So as I got older, I realized like y'all have a lot of trash sex. Not from like women not trying.
Right.
But some dudes out here just ain't doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
So really, I feel like you're not meeting I don't know what's a relevant porn star male name, and if I do say a name, everybody's gonna call me gay. But
Mr. Marcus? Ain't that his name?
there you go. You can use that name. So let's say you're not running into that gentleman like every week at the club. So let's say she's running numbers. I feel like let's say 60% of them are misfires. The guys like bust fast. Maybe 5% of them really put it down. And then you got like, I'd say the next, what am I, 25%, 35%? 35% are okay. Like, girl, I'll try it again. I'll give him a good chance. He did his thing.
Right.
But what is really did his thing?
And what is really good?
Yaaz, I don't have the parts.
No.
You have to kind of tell the audience.
I'm just saying, like, even for women, like when you get or just in general, what makes the sex what makes good sex, and what makes it bad? If you're sleeping with a girl,
well,
or
no,
a guy,
let's do the girl part so we can follow the conversation. What is all right? So we know 65% of guys finish fast. Let's say that.
But so what? It's not about finishing fast. It's like if the first one is the quick one, you gotta go. As long as you're going back in it, you're cool.
But
I
think now that women are more liberated sexually, they're okay to have like more relations with multiple partners. And I'm thinking like if you do a quick misfire, you didn't do anything. So let's say that you still got a body, but it doesn't really count. Like so now to me, if I come in with that perspective,
Right.
I know you're not really having sex like that. Like that dude ain't put it down.
Just because he
misfired.
Okay.
You didn't do anything.
So is it misfire and that's the end of it? Like he's not redeeming himself and going round two?
Do you let him try it or go round two?
If you're having sex and the first one is going to be a quick one. It might be a quick one, especially like, so how you going to just end it right there?
I'm telling you, some guys just can't.
Now, if you can't, now see, that's what I was
65%.
That's what I was saying.
Some dudes can't.
That's what I was saying. So is he just done right there? He like, oh yeah, whatever.
Let's say you get
a lot out of me.
I don't know because the
crazy.
situation I'm going to is like a girl hooks up with a guy after the club. You let him like that's not usually a round two type of thing.
It depends on how long the first one is, how long the round one is.
Okay, I'm like once you trust somebody, I think that's when you giving rounds to somebody, giving them the time to double back. A club atmosphere.
So you expected him
one and done,
and you're expecting him to come quick. Is that what we're like? Is that
no? You misinterpret what I'm saying. When you bag him at the club, or y'all have a connection at the club, I feel like what's happening in the field is that
like a one night stand.
They go back home, they do the do, and it's like dude falls asleep, she walks out the door, or like dude finishes and then he gets out of there. Like it's a get out situation. Okay. Nobody's trying to do a multiple
so in
round
that aspect, that one doesn't count. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it counts, but
what I'm saying. Like, it's not an experience where I'm like my ego is gonna be hurt.
Right
now, imagine if every time Shorty's getting thrown by a Mr. Marcus. That's now, wild. Yeah, and that now I gotta perform like Mr. Marcus.
But the thing is, it's like again, y'all ego thinking that's what you gotta perform as. Who said that?
I'm not gonna let you do this on this podcast. If you're getting thrashed on a nightly basis, right? You all this. You know what I'm talking about. Now Pee Wee Herman coming here. Oh man. Whoa. You trying to go round two? Oh, R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman. Damn.
Well, Pee Wee Herman was also a pervert, guys. Let's not
chill. The man he's just fresh in the wind.
Okay. that doesn't change the facts. Fresh in the wind.
I understand.
But anyway.
Okay. So now
she might need a break from the thrashing. So the Pee Wee Herman might be a good...
I feel like a lot of women are going to hear this podcast and they're like, what is she talking about? What are you saying? She need a break from the thrashing? Why would you need a break?
What? First of all, if any of y'all women are constantly sleeping with a Mr. Marcus all the time and doing it every night, first of all, you're done out here. That's crazy. You need to take a break.
Crazy word.
Your vagina needs a break.
Crazy word.
Your mouth needs a break. You need to find a Pee Wee Herman to recoup.
Holy crap.
Like, come on.
You want the thunder stick every time.
Not every time. About? Not every time. They're lying. They can't even take it every time. That's the thing.
Gentlemen, when you listen to this podcast, I want you to remember that moment when the Cell game started and Goku and Gohan went. I'm going my anime back.
I see.
I was watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z clips on Instagram. They went to the hyperbolic time chamber and they trained for the Cell games. I need all y'all. When you with your woman, the one you really love, build up your endurance and go to work on her. You got to build yourself up to be the best she's ever had.
So again,
sorry.
That's fine. I understand what you're saying.
No ex, no nothing shall be remembered.
And that's cool. But
I'm gonna come through like Voldemort.
But that's a you
Don't
thing.
say my name ever again. That's how I'm coming.
That's a you thing, and that's you putting that pressure on yourself. That's a pride thing.
That should be a man thing.
First of all, stop worrying about what the last person was doing.
We have to. That's all we have.
Oh my God.
I came in here with this, and I'm leaving with this. That's all I got.
Oh my God.
It's a brand. What you mean? Walk around here with some sorry stuff.
Who said it was sorry though? Because what might be
y'all talk too much.
Good to one person may not be good to the next person. So you might be thinking you putting it down, and then you go over there to somebody else, and she like, bro, what you talking about? No, Pee Wee Herman cooked better than you.
How?
You think you universally put it down?
Right.
Hold on. I can't. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I said let her cook. There's been times where I've been trash to a certain female, and I know I was trash. But I had to learn her. So I want to be clear. Like, I'm not a remote. I can't I can't get in and go to every female and be good to every female. I'm gonna learn you. But once I do, Voldemort mode.
I have a question. But did she tell you that you were trash, or was that a feeling that you had?
If you're a man, you can't feel it. That's crazy.
But did she tell you?
No, I knew I was trash.
How did you know if she didn't tell you?
Because she didn't finish.
That's your what?
She didn't finish.
So that means that you were trash because she ain't finished.
You think I played the game to not finish? Yeah. Like I don't. What's going on?
Yo,
we just play the game just to get to a certain level. I'm trying to finish the game. I'm trying to beat the boss.
So y'all
every time I'm trying to beat Bowser.
Okay,
what you talking about?
So that's you're equating.
Save the princess.
You're equating how good you are as if you
finishing.
Can make a girl,
yes.
If you can make it. Okay.
Right. What are you doing for?
I'm not a guy.
Huh?
I'm not a guy.
Yeah, but what are you doing for?
The end game is for me, it's different. Like, you want to make sure she finishes. I want to make sure he finishes.
I'm in a world of equality now. I'm with the feminists. Just like you want me to finish, I want you to finish.
I understand that, but just because if if you don't, I feel like for men, sometimes it's a little bit harder too because women don't come as fast as y'all do.
No, the reason why it's harder is because men don't take the time to learn women. It took me a while to understand that. Like every girl's different. Every girl, y'all so annoying with y'all bodies, but it's the way God, whatever. So some girls are like very internal. Some girls are I'm trying to be PG, the little button stimulation. Some girls like, tantric type of stuff. So you just got to flow through different levels. And I think like as men, when you go through different experiences, you start to learn that, right? Okay. And then you understand like, oh, every girl's different. But with y'all, I don't know why you got to conquer 50, 60, 70 guys when all we are the same thing. You just
nobody said you had to conquer that. I didn't say you had to conquer 50, 60, 70 guys. Like, but if that's just if she's a person that likes to have sex, then she gonna have sex with who she wanna have sex with. Why does that number matter to you? I
told you. It's we're just afraid that you're getting pile drive by Mr. Marcus.
But you have to understand that that's a possibility.
I don't want to hear that.
Okay, so then you
imagine, right? Let's say you had a son, older in age, and then he brings the shorty home. She looks okay. She's nice. She says your full name, Miss, Rosa.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to say your middle name. That it always
you can't even pronounce it.
Navatane?
Oh,
come on! I edit the podcast. I heard. I'm like, that joke is crazy.
Shut up.
It needs to be a gift itself. Navatane. So brings home the girl, and then she's just one of these sexually liberated monsters out here. And she just tells you like, oh, I just, I love how your son is just so patient with me. I just got ran through by the Duke Daredevils.
First of all, nobody's having that conversation and saying that. Let's be real.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
She's not about to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I got dug out in the dugout by the whole team.
Maybe she won't use those terms. She'll say, she's like, oh, I had an experience with 12 souls, and it was just the most enriching thing to me. How these
who is saying that?
Non-deodorant flowing feminists be talking?
Yes, you're done. You are done, okay? You're done.
Oh, yeah, we fought.
Yeah, it's time. We gotta wrap it up. Because you...
Reset the cancel.
You just wild... Ow.
What, the deodorant hair wearing?
My God, shut up. You still
they
going.
Be free-spirited?
Yeah, but they not that free-spirited. That's the conversation that they having with somebody's mom.
Listen, man, we just don't want this too much, man.
The end game is, does the body count matter?
I told you, to men it does, and it's an ego thing, and it's sad. You're right.
I think, honestly, what it does is it gives y'all more of a reason to judge a woman.
Never that.
What you mean, never?
Why would we judge you?
Did you agree with what I said, Jamie?
Why would we judge you? No, there was no statement where I judged anybody.
I didn't say you. You're talking about you. Take you out of it and think about the majority. The majority of men will use that if that woman says she's sexually liberated or whatever to call her a hoe, to call her all kinds of things.
I guess.
Stop acting like that's not the narrative. Like that's not the norm.
So when the 65% of the guys who know they can't handle. Remember I told you the Megan Stallion thing where you can't handle a woman like that? I guess you feel a little bit intimidated and stuff, and they're going to say something about it. So they're going to make up names or whatever because you can't bag this type of woman.
But it don't even matter if they could bag that type of woman. They still have something to say.
Let them say that.
But that's what I'm saying. Women will not, when you said like, why don't women say anything about their body count or whatever? Why would I tell you that when you're automatic? You already probably think I'm a hoe off the rip before I even tell you my number. So just looking at a woman aesthetically, you think that.
A person that doesn't have the equipment or the mindset.
Let's be clear. Majority of men are very insecure.
That's why I said 65%.
I'm gonna say a little higher than 65% of men are insecure.
Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna absolutely say 65%, more than 65% of men are insecure.
I'll just say this from my example. I think that if you have a certain type of equipment, stature about yourself or whatever, you're less likely to, I guess, feel intimidated by a woman.
But what about like the men? So let's talk about like the men that are like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they are insecure too because they can't, even though they have that, they don't get a lot. Women probably think they're getting a whole bunch of sex, or men might think they're getting a whole bunch of sex, but women can't take that. So on the flip side of it, it's like you're blessed with all of this, but you can't do nothing with it.
Okay.
So that's a different level of insecurity too. Now.
Yeah. So that's why I say it's not about the equipment you got or anything. It's about your mindset and then how you come into a situation. Like,
but
are you willing
like,
to?
Niggas have big dick energy.
Yeah.
So when a nigga really got big dick energy, he like, yo, I can't even. I'm insecure because it's really too big.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you fuck it?
This is crazy. Hey, yo, what are you talking about?
Did you not understand?
Say it again. What type of gay voodoo are you doing over there? You know, your joint is too big and you're insecure about your bigness. What are you talking about?
Yo, I swear I just made this very clear to you.
Hey, do it again because it's murky. It is murky.
No, it's not. It's not murky. You know how if you like, if men that have very, very big penises, equipment, whatever.
That word on this pod, bro.
That's crazy.
Equipment.
Grow up. Men that are very much blessed. The caveat for them is, like you said, like if they're thunder sticking like Mr. Marcus, they probably can't because who can take it? So now the insecurity is, dang, I got all of this, but I can't really do what I need to do because nobody can take it. Okay. But women are thinking that he probably just out here going to Pound Town with anybody, but he can't. So now that's a different man that has a different level of insecurity. That's what I'm saying. Like, so just because your package may be whatever it is, that doesn't mean that you know you can do something with it.
Okay.
Just like somebody that has a very small one.
So this is what I'm saying. We're saying, does body count matter?
Right. That yes.
All right. Now, a person that is well endowed or whatever the situation may be has to understand they have to operate a little bit differently to get what they want.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So maybe a little bit slower, maybe more foreplay, those type of things. You have to operate a little bit different than everybody else has to operate.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we're going to be insecure with things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you have to know how to navigate through your insecurity. So that's the gentleman who has that thing, right? And then I talked about the guys that may not be having equipment or finish fast or whatever. You gotta sit with yourself and understand how to be better in that area. Right. Right? Maybe you have
just be honest about it. Like, yo, it's like, listen.
They are. They are. You know how many dudes is scared to even go and try to have a relationship with women because they know they finish fast?
Yeah.
Or they know like shorty gonna clown me once I like show her what I'm working with. Like, come on.
That's when women have to be like, you got to give grace, because if you think about it, when you're having sex with somebody, I mean, maybe if it's a one night stand, you're not really, you know what I'm saying, like you don't really care. But if you have that initial one, usually is going to be a fast one. Mm-hmm. Now it could be the time frame could be a little bit different depending on the person, but that could be a fast one. And it's like, all right, cool. Can you redeem yourself? If he gets off first, which 9 times out of 10 he will.
But that's a normal thing. That's a normal thing. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, but you're saying that women aren't even giving them the chance to go to second round. I think you're talking from your generation. I think right now the chicks that are out here, they're not giving you a second chance. You come with your A game.
I also think they're lying too. I also think that they are not getting this immaculate.
Yes, the thing is, I think you got to understand too that sometimes what these women are doing are building a roster. There's the money guy, there's the food guy, and then there's the savage thunderstick. When these guys fail, old reliable thunderstick is being called at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 11 o'clock when I'm on break.
Or they're rolling over to Bob.
Who's Bob?
Battery operated boyfriend.
Oh yeah, but come on.
Because a lot of women will do that too.
That gets old.
And getting thrashed, it doesn't? Oh wow. They're gonna burn out their clit either way.
Huh? You just don't want to like participate in some innuendos. You just like, yeah. The thing that
burn out either way.
No, but there's like a feeling of like, okay, so some guys they'll get blow up dolls or whatever, right? There's something missing. Like I think when y'all using y'all battery operated boyfriends, I feel like something's missing, and you want that.
Yeah,
warmth.
maybe you didn't
want that
finish.
Not finished, but like there's
or maybe
a
you want a
connection
certain
thing
orgasm to
exactly
that you can't get from.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So now, sometimes the savage man, even though he treats you crazy, we've talked to people who the guy treats you like garbage, but because of that intimacy you have,
Yeah.
it's like I'm keeping him around,
Right.
And I'm a date, but then
But that's
poor.
always-
This is why I say body count matters. Poor new guy takes you out, loves the way you look. The conversation is great, but he don't got the 9-iron you need.
Or not even that. Or it's not. It's not the person. He's not him.
This is where we're gonna have. I'm gonna fight you.
Oh my god!
This is where I'm gonna fight you because
why?
This is a great argument we're about to have.
Let's have it.
You don't even give the guy a chance to be him. Think about what I said. If you are getting, you're intoxicated. Sometimes women, I'm not saying you. Sometimes women are intoxicated by sex, and that guy gets to do whatever he wants because he's providing sex and good sex. So we're confusing like this intimacy romance with like how I should be treated on a day-to-day in a relationship, right? Then this new guy comes in and he's actually giving you the relationship thing, and you bring him through first of all, sometimes girls bring him through that ringer, which is completely unnecessary.
Yep,
but he jumps through hoops.
I agree.
He rocks with you,
right?
And then he doesn't put it down like the savage man. Like, how? This is why body count matters. How is this guy supposed to compete? First of all, this dude probably just eats Doritos, play NBA 2K, and has sex. That's his life. That's what he does, right? And then you're going to compare it to a guy who maybe takes care of his daughter, spends time with his mom. Like he has so many things going on that he doesn't have the time to participate in sex. But yet you're playing these two sides. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why body count matters sometimes. It's like, I don't feel like women can compartmentalize sex in a way to separate two people. I think there's one dominant person that's going to be in your body that you have to burn and let go so you can move on to another person to fill that void.
So let me ask you a question. Is it body count or is it experience that we're worried about? Because it's not necessarily the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily, for listening to you, it's not necessarily the amount of people. It's the person that you, or the type of person that you've experienced.
I don't think it's like, regardless, to me, this is me speaking, 70, and you can have 5. You can have 1, right? If one person is in your mind all the time, he makes you feel he makes your body tingle, make you feel the way you gotta get that person out of your system before you can have a relationship. Right. Okay. So to me, that's why I'm saying body count matters, but it's in a way of like there's somebody that's like always in you.
That somebody.
Yeah.
That somebody.
And remember, it's not about relationship.
Right. No, it's so what we're saying is not necessarily the number, guys. It's you, like he said, it's always that one person that you're comparing everything to.
There you go.
And you're like, if you and that person are together, like you're constantly, it's almost like an addict seeking a high. Yeah. You get it, and now you're like, oh shoot. And once you stop, now you're like, all right, I'm trying to get this out my system. Yeah. Let me try to find it somewhere else, but you're still comparing everything to that thing. And sometimes you might find somebody that's better, but your mind and your body is not allowing you to be open. It won't let you be.
It's full.
Yeah, yeah.
And now,
I get it.
Now imagine this, right? You got somebody on your mind that puts it down. Now, how you really don't think that person has to work harder on the relationship side and the sexual side to try to push that person out of you? That's why, from a male perspective, everybody says ego, you're insecure, but it's really like, I'm really trying to erase somebody off of your mind, your body.
But how do you know, as a man, if she doesn't say that, how do you know that she has that person in there? How
do I know that somebody else is on her mind?
Like, yeah, how do you know that she has that she's had that experience where it's like,
when she don't text back,
person.
When she don't.
All right, now you're dragging it.
No, listen. You let me say one thing. When she don't text you right away, right? When she don't even call you to see how you doing. Guys, these are all indicators of like when to like, okay, somebody else is there,
Red
right?
flags.
The days that are really date times, you're unavailable all the time, and you ain't got no crazy job like that. What you mean Friday night at 9 you're working?
So
Stop. He's cocking you down. Sorry.
So you're thinking that that's a man, and it could really be that she just don't like you. It has nothing to do with another person. It's just she don't like you.
Then no, because if she don't like me, it could be both. Let's say that it could be both.
I mean,
it could be both that
true.
and that's why I didn't want to knock what you said. It could be that she don't like me and she don't want to respond back to my text or whatever, and she's immature. She won't tell me that she don't like me.
Right, of course, because
or
that's what they are.
Another dude's on her mind. That's why I say like y'all always got a roster.
But you know
how many dudes is texting y'all good morning?
It really bothers me.
Do a good morning search on the girl's phone. Woo!
Go ahead,
fellas. Hurt you. Go hurt yourself.
It always amazes me how men always equate like if a girl is not interested or doing whatever to another man, it got to be another man.
Okay.
That's trash because sometimes it's not that.
First of all,
sometimes it's not that.
First of all, the default is does she not like us? I'll tell you that. But we're talking about body count and we were talking about the void.
Yeah, but you literally just said that if it's not that, it's 9 times out of 10 it's another man dicking her down, and sometimes that might not be it. Mm-hmm. It's not always about a man. It's not always about sex. It's not always about all of that stuff when somebody's not interested in you. But men, I'm learning in conversation that's what men do. They equate a lot of things that women do or don't do to another man, which is trash. And it's like, bruh, sometimes it might be you. It might just be you. It ain't no other nigga. It's you.
Well, we can say yes, but we're, like I said, in the context of what we're talking about, if you have a thunder sticker behind your mindset,
I mean, yeah, in that aspect,
that's what I'm saying. Yes, so why you want to divert to a whole other conversation?
Because everybody.
Why you want to do that?
Everybody doesn't have that. You think everybody is getting thundersticked? No.
I told you they not.
So, but the thing is, you're saying the majority is when a girl is like this, you're like, nah, she getting thundersticked.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Okay. Could I rephrase what I'm saying then?
You can.
I apologize if that's what I made it seem.
Go ahead.
Like. There are circumstances where a girl don't like you. We could agree with that.
Okay.
But in the context of when we're talking about body count, and she's had relations with 60, 70, and 80 dudes. I'm sorry. My brain goes into goddamn.
And that's fine.
She probably had sex with a Wakanda man.
And that's fine. My question. Wow.
So
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Ubambe! Ubambe!
You're done. This you're done.
When it starts flowing.
You're done. Okay?
She's 21 with 30 bodies.
That's crazy.
What is that?
Insanity.
What is that?
Insanity. Haram.
Wait, you said
Insanity. Jamie just said 21 with 30 bodies. Go ahead.
He said to you, not me.
No, I want to hear what you guys say. Us. Us. We're the pod.
Say a friend is 21, 30 bodies. You say
Disgusting.
she is. I say that's Guinness World Book of Records. That's a body.
That's wild.
Go ahead, y'all.
I just said
defend him.
No, I'm not defending anything. I said that's wild. Mm-hmm. That's wild.
No, why are you judging though?
I'm not.
She should be sexually liberated to do whatever she
absolutely
wants.
can. She could do whatever she wants with her vagina.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me a question, and I said that's wild. I didn't judge her.
Why is it wild though?
What you mean? Why is it wild?
Yeah,
That to me, because I'm not sexually liberated like that. Maybe if I was, I would be like, oh, that's fine. Like it's cool.
No, but what's wrong with that? If it's wild, what's
I
wrong
didn't say
with
nothing was wrong with it.
But what's wild about it? Then?
It's just because the number sounds crazy. At 21, how are you physically having sex with 30 people?
They go out every night. They go out every night?
When did you start? When did you start? Because that makes a difference. When did you start?
I don't know what you know what I'm about to say.
27, 20 bodies.
That's bad.
Why?
A woman with 20 bodies?
Why is that bad? At 27, why is that bad?
What are you doing out here on Father God's earth?
Sleep, having sex.
Why?
Where were you at?
Because why would I not?
Where were you at 27?
Don't do that.
Oh, nah. Okay.
You're disgusted. This guy's disgusted.
Yeah, because the thing, because the thing is, now, if a man,
this guy's a criminal.
No, because if we flipped it and we said if a man was 27 with 20 bodies, what you gonna say? My nigga.
Run, player.
See?
Keep running.
That's disgusting.
Keep running.
Community. Community.
You want a guy that's experienced.
Now we're equating bodies
I'm
to
asking
experience.
you. I'm asking you. Don't you want a guy that's experienced?
Just because he got the bodies don't mean he experienced, because he probably still can't lay the pipe. If you sleeping with 27 women, that don't mean you know how to do it. That don't mean you know how to do it. That don't mean you make all of them come either.
See, now that's the word you gotta ask. Out of the for men, these are very important ESPN stats. Out of the 20 bodies at 27, how many you made them? And then I go back to what's that song? Damn right, we make them. What's that song? Oh, north, south, east, west.
Wow.
Just drag on. Da, da, da. Damn right, we make them.
No. Because we're not gonna dodge off of this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about this.
For my audience,
We just no.
I be trying to have business conversations.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Kadeem is very controversial.
I gotta educate.
Kadeem is very controversial and likes to rock the boat. You literally just tried to rock the boat. You tried to come for a woman that was 27 with 20 bodies, and I said if a man,
yeah.
Jamie. Well, hold on. First of all, Jamie said, "What about you? What was you doing at 27 or
and
20
I'm not
or whatever?"
Do this on the podcast.
Exactly. So we're not specifically talking about you, but it's okay for a man to be that age and have that many bodies.
Hello,
y'all
God?
Congratulate him.
Don't answer.
God got you going to hell with gasoline draws on.
Vaseline draws?
Gasoline.
Gasoline?
You going to hell with gasoline draws on.
Heaven, divine.
Yeah, you probably repented for it.
Huh? I mean, you got to ask God for forgiveness of your sins.
Yeah, but you are sitting here. You literally just judged a woman. We showed these double standards. You just showed double.
You the one that said it was wild.
But I said but I didn't judge her. But and then
you said wild.
Yes, but because to me that number, if it was a guy, I would say the same thing.
Okay.
But you wouldn't do that. If it was a guy, you high fiving him.
I didn't say I high five.
You literally just said get whatever you said.
Run, young man, run.
And went like this.
Yeah.
Play it back. So it's
tell
not
a
a
girl
high five,
to go
but
like
you
this?
just.
You know why I wouldn't tell a girl to go like this?
Congratulated him.
This is why I wouldn't be like, girl, go. Because I keep telling you, girls can't compartmentalize sex. They have attachment to people who they have relations with.
Men have attachments to women they have relations with too.
I guarantee you right now, in my brain, no, we don't.
Okay.
These people we done forgot.
And I didn't
Look
say
at all these niggas in there.
I didn't
They
say,
forgot the name.
I didn't say
what she felt like.
For the record, guys, I am the only female in here. It is 4 men in here. All I'm saying is, I'm not saying that y'all don't forget, but what I'm saying is the ones
like that, homie.
the ones
You made it weird.
The ones that
Yo, we had mad hoes in the studio. Like, there's 18 women in here. What you gotta do that for?
Going crazy.
Now they like it's a sausage fest in there.
First of all, again, you heard your ego, right? You took
I told you my pride is very fragile.
Ain't nobody taking that but you.
Damn.
You need to sit with that.
We got mad chicks in here, man.
Wow. He's
We
wow.
go all stupid.
Wow.
But go ahead. I'm sorry, I derailed your conversation.
Me and Jamie talked about this controversy that you just did.
Right now?
Yes.
I did a controversy
You
thing?
play too much. You really play entirely too much. You need to stop.
What you mean?
You need to stop.
What you mean?
Anyway,
What you mean?
all I'm saying is,
Oh my God.
at the end of it, all body count does matter to men. A woman's body
you're
count
not
matters
gonna-
to a man.
Don't skedaddle around this one.
It does.
No, we got to go back to the scenario situation. Y'all can't be having relationships with men. Like, y'all just can't be casually banging dudes.
Right. I understand that.
Right or wrong?
There is, yes. Majority,
Why can't we?
Majority,
Why can't y'all?
Because we are emotional. We catch feelings. We have feelings. We have feelings.
There you go.
And I wasn't.
And what happens with those feelings, y'all?
I wasn't debating that.
What happens with those feelings? No,
What
we
you
have to
mean?
explore this. What happens with those feelings?
What you mean? What happens with the
You
feelings?
get attached to the guy that does what? That touch the bottom. Oh Lord!
First of all,
Oh Lord! Let's get controversial.
let's get very
So
controversial.
now, when a guy actually hits the bottom, makes you go,
Marcus,
make you go, right? That's you do forever. Y'all planning weddings in your head.
until somebody else
I'ma
touch
meet
the
his
bottom.
mama.
Now I'm off him.
Okay, and then now when you run through
On to the-
65% of duds
on
that
the next-
can't touch the bottom, you're going back to the problem.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
He gonna cheat. I mean, she gonna cheat. James, I promise you, bro. There's guys that they get money. They're so focused on their career and their job, bro. They forget about their woman. Where you think she ends up spending his money with a younger guy, a guy that's thundersticking. It happens, bro. And we don't talk about it enough. But what we're not going to sit here and do, act like women could have all these bodies and there's nothing, there's no ramifications. Nothing happens in their brain.
Nobody said
they're not depressed because, how can he move on and deal with another chick? I thought my joint was good. Then you go into 6 months lockbox depression, not giving nobody else the yams. Y'all gotta stop that too. This celibate thing, where y'all just be celibate for a little while. That's trash.
Why is it?
Free it up.
Now you want us to free it up, but you were literally just judging us for freeing it up.
I can see how you're easily confused.
I'm not confused at all.
Free it up. Yeah, see, everybody's here.
I'm not confused. I'm
gonna bring you back. I'm
not confused.
Remember the gentleman that I said treat the girl right in a relationship? How many times has it been that guy pick her up, hey, get ready, do this, we going on a date, and then she be like, well, I'm practicing my 8-month celibacy. You better give the cheeks to this man right here and lock him up.
Why?
Okay, let him go. Let another girl take care of him and do whatever.
Okay.
And sit your fine wine, poom down, and just be lonely.
Why I gotta be lonely because I'm not having sex?
Because that's what's gonna happen. You think guys are just gonna sit there and just be in a situation and not having sex?
Some of them.
How long you think it's going? How long you think it's gonna be?
It depends. I'm not saying it's a permanent thing, but if that man wants that woman, and that's what he's going to do, maybe he will.
If that man wants that woman,
to an extent.
Stop it.
To an extent.
What are you saying? No dude is gonna stay around for, I'm gonna say 45 plus days dating, taking you out 6 times and not getting cheeks. Back in the 90s, the rule was 3 days. Give me the yams on the 3rd date.
Oh wow, okay, that's crazy. And this is
you talking from a perspective of you see you.
What you talking about?
Y'all dirty fool, man. Y'all dirty bumbleclad fool. Let's see what game y'all play.
What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about? Cause what? Cause what? I'm just asking. I'm just saying. It's
very nice for us to speak from a tower of when we have plethora, when we have enough. Me and you have enough. It's very easy for us to talk from the heights of those who have, and we have of excess. But there's bottom feeders that have nothing right now, and they're listening to this podcast like, God damn, how can I get some? And even girls, even successful girls that I know, and they have great jobs, and all they do is go home and watch CSI, SVU. Go and give some yams to a guy, take care of him, clean him up, and get married and go off into the sunset.
Okay.
There's guys out here all the time, and they playing video games. What video games they be playing? There you go, man. Go get them.
Yeah.
You expect a guy to be faithful for 45 days without you giving him
delusional.
I don't expect him to be faithful. There is no expectation that he's going to be. Yeah, I'm not expecting you to be faithful because we're dating.
45 days, dog.
Because I know that you're not. That would be dumb. I know that you're not doing it. I'm not giving it to you, so you're absolutely going to get it from somewhere else.
So why are we playing this game? This is what I understand.
We're not playing a game.
We like each other. We're going on dates.
Who said I'm playing a game? If my vow of celibacy is something that I'm doing for myself, it's not about you. I don't care about you. You can go.
You see how crazy that sounds? You don't care about me?
No, I don't.
That's wild. So now I'm dating somebody that don't care about me.
Absolutely. Very, very, absolutely. We're dating.
Toxic.
How is that toxic? We're dating.
Why am I dating somebody that don't care about me? You guys are... Now I'm crazy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me explain this. Thank you. Time frame, bro.
Once I break $250. Once I break $250.
All right. Cut the tape. That's it.
Once I break $250,
you're done.
No.
You've been wilding this whole podcast.
I didn't say that. I ain't say that.
You've been wilding.
But we crossed the threshold to where this is serious.
We're no longer single.
I'm leaving with something.
Yeah, you leaving with nothing. That's the something you
I'm
leaving with.
Something.
You leaving with nothing. That's what you leaving with. You leaving with your stuff. That's what you leaving with. You ain't leaving with nothing over here.
I'm breaking $250.
What does that mean? Who cares?
You see, you're sick. You're sick. You're sick.
I'm leaving with something.
$250.
What does that mean? What is $250?
What is $250?
Yeah, what is
You're
that?
talking from a perspective of now.
No.
Like, I'm talking about okay. You're in America? Are we not all in the same? Are we not experiencing rent going crazy? Mortgage, interest rates. If I break 250, give me some.
20 years,
No.
20 years old. Breaking 250.
That's crazy. Where are we?
The fact that you have,
At that age, you didn't even.
but the fact that you have the expectation,
It's a cumulative of dates, though. I'm not
Yo.
saying 250 one shot.
but the fact that you have this expectation and that's your threshold.
I have an expectation now.
Oh,
I
the
have a
expectation-
boundary. I have a money boundary.
I will kick.
I
will kick you in your face.
Do whatever
right
you want.
now.
Do whatever you want. First of all, respect my wallet, and I respect your body.
That's not.
I respect your body, respect my wallet.
Do y'all hear this?
Don't care.
That's it. I'm
Don't
done.
care.
Stop.
Don't care.
That's it. I'm done.
I don't care.
I'm done.
I don't care.
I am so
I don't
done.
care.
Yo, Jamie, didn't we just talk about this?
I'm on a. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I kind of agree with you.
Money. Yo, you said.
I'm not paying you to stop. I'm not
Yes, you
paying
are.
you to have. That's fine. You can interpret that. Cause
That's-
no. One thing. Stop.
What?
One thing we're gonna do right now. You're a woman. I'm a man.
Yes.
You will never comprehend my thought process,
Just like
and
you'll
I will
never-
never comprehend
exactly.
yours.
You won't.
So once again, you're equating me saying I'm 250. That's a little bit of my boundary of what I'm willing to invest to get to know somebody before we really commit to each other in maybe a sexual manner or a relationship. And that's my boundary. You're now interpreting that as you're paying $250 for my coochie, and it's not
Because
worth
nigga,
that.
that's
That's
all
not what I'm saying.
You never said nothing about a relationship. You were talking about sex. You literally said.
not what I said.
Bro, play it
That's
back.
not
You
what I said.
play it back.
We
You
will. It's on wax.
It is.
It's on wax.
Because what you said was, if
I have a boundary.
If and my boundary is $250 and you giving me pussy. That's literally what you said.
It's not what I said. I am leaving
And that's the
with
pussy, nigga. What are we talking about? It's always about the yams. From the first episode, what you
didn't
say?
say it was-
It's
I
always
didn't
about
say
the
it was-
yams
I
from
didn't
the
say it
first
was-
episode.
I
That's
didn't
what
say it
you
was
said.
vagina.
That's what you
I ain't
said.
gonna say vagina,
Yes,
but
you
if
did,
we're
because
not-
that's what we were
if we're
talking
not-
about.
If we're not making out, we're not like I ain't feel you. What are we doing out here? I ain't lick your titty. Come on, son. You better drag me on.
Let's say I have a boundary of 250. After 250, if that's not happening, ain't nothing else happening.
I'm done, bro. You got to pay for a date or something. I'm not coming outside. I'm now 250 starting with somebody else.
My number might be different, but I'm saying
Crazy.
everybody has a number.
These young boys is 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. They paying for college and all this stuff. How are they supposed to survive out here?
This is why I'm glad I don't have to date, because this is trash.
I want to throw this phone at your head.
Throw it.
What happened
Toss
when you
it.
were 20? What
Toss
happened when you
it.
was 20?
I was in a relationship when I was 20.
And what happened?
Nothing happened. What you mean? What happened? Nothing happened. I was in a
Oh,
relationship.
so you wasn't giving no yams.
Yes, we were already together a long time
how did
before
it
that.
happen?
What do you mean? How did it happen?
Yeah, how did the relationship happen?
We met each other.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't sleep with him till I was 18.
Okay.
That was 2 years.
I would respect that.
2 years.
Cool.
So it's not the same thing
Yep. How is it not the same thing?
because we weren't, and it
There's
wasn't
an
even.
investment.
No,
There's
it
money.
wasn't. It wasn't
There's
that.
dating. There's getting to know each other. There's phone calls. There's time.
Yeah, but it's not like it wasn't as like the pressure. Like y'all sitting here putting numbers and all of these things on this stuff. It wasn't that.
So can I apologize? It's not pressure.
No, that's pressure.
Because in the back of my mind, I'm not telling you even about the 250 boundary.
You don't have to, but the fact that this is
No, you know how it is. I'm taking you out. We're going
yeah.
places.
But when I said I don't care about you, you literally got so annoyed. But I'm like, if we're
I
dating,
did.
but you didn't even
I
let
did.
me say what time frame we're dating. We just started dating. How I'm gonna care about you when I don't even know you?
But I was in the 45 days range.
Okay, and at that
And
point,
you don't care about the guy?
you might and you might not. What am I supposed to care about?
The person is a human being.
Okay, yes, I understand, but at the same time, you don't care and respect my boundary. My boundary is my celibacy. My boundary is my celibacy. That's a boundary for me.
I got it.
Yeah, but you don't respect it.
No, we do. So like if you're saying
No, you respect
Hold
it to
on.
an extent, and then you're like, well, now
Yeah,
45 days is up. You
No,
done
no,
now.
no. If you tell me-
celibacy over.
if you talk to me about the celibacy thing, let's say you came and you're like, yo, I'm celibate.
Right.
All right, boom. Respect it. You have a reason
Right.
why you being celibate.
Yep.
So now if you're saying, hey, I am going to wait until I'm married,
Right.
I might be like, I respect respectfully will be like, all right, yo, that's your thing. I'm out of here.
Cool.
You communicate with me. That's great.
Cool.
But sometimes it'd be like, oh, I'm celibate, and they be playing. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing that?
I mean, and again, it's about, you have to communicate that. Yes, there are women that might be playing.
They be playing.
And that's cool. I'm not speaking for those women. I'm talking about women that really take a vow of celibacy, and it's a thing for them.
I got it.
But a lot of men don't. A lot of men don't respect that. They do the same thing like you just did. Like, oh yeah, whatever. You fucking somebody, and it's like, no, I'm not.
No, I know there's some girls that practice that, but at the same time, it's like, I want you to understand this. There's somebody that's gonna break that celibacy.
Yeah,
and just because I may not be that guy,
that's a decision that I'm gonna make.
Yeah,
to allow somebody to break it.
Why is it always Pookie?
Oh my God,
Ty.
Adios mio.
You know, Pooh Ray. Why is it them? Why do they always get to bust out the guys that I see like that be breaking celibacy? I'd be like, wow.
Because like you
This
said,
is
maybe he must be putting down the thunder stick. Who knows? I don't know. This
This make no sense to me.
I don't know. But y'all wild.
It makes no sense to me. I just
$250.
want you to understand
Cool.
this, bro.
Please make that. Please make that the clickbait.
Why are you doing this?
Yep. Please make that.
What's the title?
$250 for pussy. $250 is my boundary.
That's still too expensive. That's still too expensive.
$250 is
That's
my
still
boundary.
too expensive. I was talking $250 for a girlfriend.
After $250, if you ain't giving it up, I'm out.
$250 for a girlfriend. Yeah, that's what I said. I like that. That's the title. Yeah, I like that.
Respect my wallet and I'll respect your body. That's crazy. That's
what
you said.
You want the respect for your body. I want the respect for my wallet.
That's crazy that we're equating my body to money.
To my wallet. You know how hard I work my time?
Nigga, why ain't nobody telling you?
Why you raping my time?
You don't even have to spend. You don't have to spend that money. You're choosing to spend that money.
Yeah, to spend time with you.
Oh my God.
And get to know you.
Now we want to say time is money. Okay.
It is. I literally work for the money.
You can't work 24 hours. You don't work 24 hours in a day. So the time that you're off of work, you're not making money. So what are we talking about?
So when I take you out and I'm spending money, that I spent my time. I got a check for my time. I'm literally spending on you to get to know you.
And that's a choice that you made to spend your money on me, right?
Yeah, to take care of you and give you an environment where you can be comfortable.
And take me out.
Yes.
Right. So
now you see what's going on?
No, because what I'm saying is that's a choice that you that's a choice. That's a choice that you made. Life is about choices.
This makes a lot of sense.
No, I mean it makes sense in your head. It doesn't make sense in mine. I'm glad that I don't have to experience
All right, so now do it again. Why
doesn't
it make sense in your head?
Like I said, you're equating the fact that you're putting an amount on a body.
No, I'm not. I'm really putting a boundary on my. Okay, let's do this again because you're wilding.
No, I'm not.
I'm putting a boundary on the amount of money I'm willing to spend in order to pursue a relationship.
So how about if you didn't have to spend a dime? How much time are you putting to pursue that relationship?
Any amount of time.
Oh, now we're going to do any amount of time to pursue the relationship. Cool. So now if you don't got to spend no money, you cool with spending any amount of time on trying to invest in this relationship.
I'll put 1,000 hours in.
Cool.
Especially if she's worth it.
Cool. And she's still not. And after 1,000 hours, after 1,000 hours, if she don't give it up, you out. Is that your boundary? Is 1,000 hours your boundary? That you working for it?
Hold on. If we put that time in, like either 1,000 hours is a lot.
That is a lot.
So either we became the best of friends,
right?
Like at what point? I like this. So money's not even in the equation. Mm-hmm. At what point you're getting to know somebody, and this person's really dope. They're your friend. The music jives. You like everything that they like, mm-hmm. and you don't make a decision to be with each other. I don't understand that.
Okay, so now we're talking about something completely different. So I'm about to I'm about to tell you why some people won't cross that line. I'm about to tell you why, and that's why I said we're getting into a different topic. For a woman, I'm gonna talk about a woman. When you have a friend like that, when everything works and that's your friend,
that's your husband.
No, let me tell.
Ding, ding.
No, it's not. Not necessarily. No, listen to what I'm saying.
That's your goddamn.
As a woman, if you have a friend, like a genuine friend, and that's how it starts, and everything's vibing, and y'all cool or whatever, the fear to cross that line and make it a relationship, things change. Your relationship changes once you get into a relationship with somebody. That's no longer my friend. I'm not operating in friend mode anymore. just naturally we don't do that.
Cool.
So the fear is, God forbid something happens, and what if we don't work in a relationship? I'm not the same. You're not the same person in a relationship. I'm not the same person.
Women's problem. That's exactly why relationships don't work. It gets harder. Y'all forget the friendship part. You transition into this woman where it's like, damn, where was it the friend that we could talk on the phone for hours? We could just listen to a song, just hold hands and chill and blah, blah.
Again.
I could dream with you and you don't hold things against me. Let me cook. This is exactly what I'm saying is the issue. Let's cross the threshold and put all the bureaucracy of a relationship aside. Let's maintain this friendship and have sex together and have kids and get money together. And yes, getting money brings mortgage, and I may not be good with money. You may not be good with money, but we learn together because friends give each other grace.
Right. That would be great.
That's what.
That would be, but what? Listen,
y'all suck that out of the situation once we get into a relationship.
Right, and listen to what I'm saying. Some women will think that you get to that point, you want to hold on, you want to cherish that relationship because you don't have nothing like it. So I'd rather us stay as friends than for us to get in a relationship and it doesn't work, and now I lose a partner and I lose a friend.
So now isn't that pride? Isn't that ego getting in the way? Isn't that insecurity?
Yes, it absolutely. And I'm not.
So
I'm not.
why would
I'm
you
not,
let insecurity stop that?
What you mean? I'm not saying that it's not, but that's the fear.
So
You're
we
scared.
really fear to be loving and find joy?
Yes. What that never connects to you. Every time I say the same thing. Yes.
I don't care.
Yes. You're not a woman either.
Yeah, no, to me, I feel like I'd rather take the leap. And because really a man-woman friendship is a waste of time.
Y'all always will be willing
to
take the leap.
A man-woman relationship, friendship, waste of time.
Why?
No point of us being friends.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Why do you think?
It looks weird. Everybody talks trash about it. If me and you go to the club, everybody makes it a spectacle. Like, y'all must be. No, we're friends.
Right.
So why even go through that?
Because it's a friend. What you mean? You have to have friendships. Why not?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. If society already looks at it weird, why would we go against what society's doing and be friends all out and about, where like you're automatic? If a man and woman are together, you're automatically soon to be in a relationship. I'm supposed to take my lady out and do things for my lady. You're supposed to take your guy out and do things with your guy, right? That's why I said a friendship doesn't make sense.
I disagree.
So our friendship can be a friendship because of the background that we have,
right?
Also, the people that we have in our lives,
right?
That's why our friendship works.
Right.
But a random girl and a random guy being friends, sus.
Y'all but like you don't know. You don't know their story,
y'all like each
though.
Other and y'all need to be in a
But you don't know their story. You don't know how they became friends and how long they've been friends.
10, either the girl likes the guy likes the girl, and they need to be having sex and ride off into the sunset.
Right. I don't
let it happen. Let it happen, ladies. I'll tell you right goddamn now. You got that dude in your phone. He texting you good morning every morning, making sure you get home. He's walking you. He goes on that damn birthday trip and he hates it every time, but he's there on your side.
Y'all got people that go on birthday trips?
Date him.
That's crazy.
Ride him.
That's crazy.
Destroy his life.
What?
He'll be with you forever.
Destroy his life, and you call me toxic. How am I toxic? You telling him to destroy people's lives? Don't be destroying nobody's life. What is wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you?
First of all, any woman that's in a relationship, you're already destroying our lives. So I don't know what you want to say. You guys are the worst.
That's a different pot. That's a different pot.
No, that's not. That's the next pod. That's the next topic. Cause you just said it. You, my guy, you.
We done?
This one, yeah, but we going into the next one. You. What did you just say?
Shot discourse. Y'all ruin our lives anyway, man. Shot discourse, Debtfreedeem.
What was the initial topic?
Body count.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
This guy said.
Y'all ruin our lives, bro.
How?
It's for another conversation.